Footballers, drama queens, egomaniacs, pantomime villains. That's what happens when you ask a non-football fan what they think of footballers. But for us fans, they can be likable. They can be someone you can relate to, go down the pub with, or just someone you could just really root for and cheer for. Someone who gives the 100% effort in every game. Some few fans have their favourite footballers. Just someone, they may not be the best, but they just like them and that. And they always find them underrated. And this is what this video is. My name's Jordan Hawk 9 and I'm going to go through my top favourite footballers. Now, they may not be the best in the whole entire world, but they're my favourite. They're the footballers that I like the most. Number 7, Jermaine Defoe. When you think of underrated Premier League strikers, I think Jermaine Defoe might be top of that list. Yeah, the guy didn't win many trophies, but the guy was a great goal scorer. From Tottenham to Portsmouth to Sunderland, maybe not Bournemouth, but the guy was really good putting the ball in the back of the net. But the main reason I like Jermaine Defoe the most is with Bradley. One of the most heartwarming stories in all of football was little Bradley going out to that Sunderland game with Jermaine Defoe. And Jermaine Defoe was there for Bradley. He was in contact with the family. It was just so wonderful to see. On some footballers, they might take a picture and that, then they forget their names. But I think Jermaine Defoe went out and beyond for little Bradley. God bless his soul. And I think he will always remember Bradley. So I just 100% respect and like the guy. Number 6, Michu. Now, when people think of one season wonders, Michu's top of the list. A brilliant one season, then, well, second season, less said the better. But the main reason I like Michu is because I can relate to the guy. Tall, lanky, fuzzy hair. Reminds me back when I was a teenager, to be fair. Just enough was just, yeah, the guy was just really good on the ball. I just really, really liked the guy. I just really copied the celebration a lot. The hand twisting, I love that celebration. That's the one I always do if I ever play football. Or if I have too much of the drinks, just do the whole hand twist celebration. Someone I would always get on FIFA, career mode, or just Ultimate Team. Number 5, David Beckham. Come on, I'm English. Of course I gotta have David Beckham on my list. When you think of English football, David Beckham is on pretty much top of everyone's list. Even when people think football and don't know much about it, they think David Beckham. He's just one of those likeable lads, brilliant smile, just would cheer you up with that, and especially queuing up all that way for the Queen's funeral instead of cutting the line. That just makes him more relatable. And his work on the pitch as well, just, can we just talk about that free kick against Greece, please? Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Number 4, James Maddison. Now we're going from the past now onto the future. Don't get me wrong, James Maddison has it in his locker to be one of the best midfielders for England. Quote me on that, I dare you. But I just like James Maddison because he seems like he's in a good mood all the while. That seems a bit off, but he's just always got a big smile on his face, doing really well. I've seen him play for Norwich and I thought he's really good. And just seems like one of the lads, like someone you just want to take out on a night out. Really lovely guy, to be fair. Seems like he's always in a positive mood. Number 3, Carlos Puyol. The greatest captain in football history. You can fight me on that because I swear down you'll lose. Carlos Puyol has, yes, won many trophies in his time, but he's our born leader on that pitch, especially for Barcelona and Spain. Like I said, winning the World Cup with Spain, as well as that Barcelona side with Messi in the side, just someone you just want to be leading the press conference, got his head fixed straight, not fooling around with shenanigans, just want to get the job done. And just that really nice touch at the end when winning the Champions League, passing it to Eric, who's just gone through liver transplant. Even though Alex Son thought he was going to get the trophy. Very surprised he's not a manager because I think he would be a great manager. Number 2, Graham Carey. Of course I have to include a Plymouth player. Me being a Plymouth supporter, Graham Carey hands down was one of the best players for Plymouth. If not the best player for Plymouth. The guy you could just rely on. He's the guy that takes the long shot. And you're like, why did you take that? Oh, it's Graham Carey. It's okay. Because 9 times out of 10, it will go in the back of the net. And just some of the goals he scores are just brilliant. Set pieces, brilliant. Number 1, David Villa. My favourite footballer of all time, David Villa. The most underrated striker in the world. Top goal scorer for the World Cup for Spain, winning the World Cup, winning the Champions League with Barcelona, scoring in the finals. The guy's had a really underrated career and should be considered one of the best strikers of all time. Even though injuries did plague him a lot, I just saw this guy playing football and I thought, I really do love this sport and I really want to get into it. I even tried to copy his little goatee. It failed miserably. Even though injuries played an awful part in his career, he should have his head up high thinking, heck, I've had a really good career in this sport. That's going to be the outro to the video. Hope you enjoy. Let me know who your favourite footballer is in the comments below. And as always, I'll see you lot later.